How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. And as always here at 2A News Now, you get your Second Amendment news straightforward and to the point with no BS added in. President Donald Trump signed an executive order that will make it easier and less cheaper for residents in Washington, D.C. to get their concealed carry permits. On Friday, President Trump issued an executive order, which he says will help make the District of Columbia safe and beautiful. And part of that executive order says that they want to make the District of Columbia safe by fighting crime. And he actually established a task force, which is the DC Safe and Beautiful Task Force. And besides doing a lot of other things, his executive order will also collaborate with appropriate local government entities that would help to increase the speed and lower the cost of processing concealed license requests in the District of Columbia. According to the Metropolitan Police Department, there's an application fee of $13 and also a $35 fee for fingerprinting and background check. And to get a concealed carry license, it's $75. And they say that's almost double the price to get a concealed weapons permit in Virginia. But actually, that's not the complete price they would be paying, because in District Columbia, they mandate you take a training course before you can get your license. But they say one of the biggest problems trying to get a concealed weapons permit in the district is how long it takes to apply for the permit. The Metropolitan Police Department says it has 90 days to approve or deny an application. But get this, you just can't walk into the police department and apply for the carry permit. You actually have to make an appointment to apply for your permit. And when somebody recently tried to make an appointment to get their concealed carry permit, the first available appointment they had was the second to the last day in July 30th, which is over 3 months away. That's absolutely ridiculous. So if you add it up, they say it could take up to 90 days to approve an application, and 90 days plus to get an appointment to apply for your application. That's a 6 to 7 month wait. And that's unacceptable. But that actually isn't too bad when you consider places like New York City and Los Angeles. It can take over a year to get your concealed weapons permit. And remember not too long ago when President Trump asked Attorney General Pam Bondi in an executive action to look into gun laws and ATF rules and other things to help protect the Second Amendment, and gave her a time limit on it. This executive order doesn't have a time limit on it. And since he just signed the executive order on Friday, we don't know exactly how they're going to speed this process along for the people in the district. But I'm pretty sure we can probably guess that they're understaffed. So they definitely could take some of these government workers, where they have way too many of them in certain positions, and move them over to help them push this process along. But like I said, it's too early to tell how they're going to remedy this situation. But it also looks like President Trump will look at other cities and states that are interfering with people's Second Amendment rights to keep and bear arms by unbelievable wait times. And I know they have a lot going on, and they've done a lot already since they've all been in office. But it sounds like Pam Bondi and Kash Patel also need to take some time and focus on our Second Amendment rights. So I have a couple of questions for you guys that I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. First is, what do you think of President Trump's new executive order trying to make it easier and cheaper for the citizens of the District of Columbia to be able to get their concealed weapons permits? And what are your thoughts of Pam Bondi and Kash Patel so far as what they're doing in their jobs? Do you believe, like I believe, that they also need to focus on our Second Amendment rights as well? And also, if you enjoy videos like this, and you also want to help the channel out and help it to continue to grow, I just ask you to take a few seconds of your time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. And please don't forget to leave a comment. And I'd be very grateful if you guys did so. And I invite all of you to come back and watch my next video.